Hey, tonight we're going to do another unboxing video. I've already got my prices figured out. Tape measures here. If I say that enough times, hopefully I won't lose it this time. I don't edit these, so you're going to see what you get. I will not be releasing the test video I did to see where I stood on this camera to make sure that this height was appropriate, because that's just a test video. We're not going to show that. All right, so I just got in from one of our other wholesalers a lot of cast iron. We haven't been able to get the cast iron in for a while, the little figures and stuff. The places that we go to in person didn't actually have any more. So we found a place. The shipping wasn't crazy. I mean, because you can imagine what it's like to ship boxes of cast iron. So we have 3 boxes to open up. We don't have that many items. So I'm just going to show you what came in, tell you the prices, measure. Most of them are small things. So let's get started with box number 1. And again, the lightweight styrofoam like this, Don is able to reuse for all of our shipping. He does a lot more shipping than we've ever done before, given all of our Instagram and Facebook posts. Haven't been doing as much YouTube. Every Wednesday night at 5:30 is our weekly Facebook Live, and those have been running about an hour to an hour and a half. We sell most of the stuff. Last Wednesday, Don was actually here helping me, so it made it a lot easier. I've already got tons of things pulled up, well, not tons, but a lot of ideas of what I want to pull aside for tomorrow night's weekly. Then this Saturday night, we have our bi-monthly jewelry live. And then not this Sunday, but the following Sunday is our Facebook shopping tour. And that's where Don mans the computer up here, and I walk around and I go through, and you pick the items that you want us to focus on and that you might want to buy. And again, we do ship, and all this stuff is shippable here. It's usually a little bit less than the post office. So let's say we do ground for our friends that are further out, like the Arizonas, parts of Tennessee, Kentucky. When you get that way, the USPS ground that they offer now is a really good deal. It now comes with insurance, just like the Priority does, but it might add a day or 2 or 3 to your items. And the great thing is we're able to get the shipping at a little less than the post office actually charges. So if they're charging $14, we're usually able to charge you just $12. So it's a little bit less than the actual shipping, and we don't charge you for the handling and all the packing material, because Don does a fantastic job packaging. It's all super clean. A lot of it's brand new, and we have boxes obviously, so there's a lot of cost involved and a lot of his time, because he's really very particular with that. But we don't put those costs on you. We actually try and keep it relatively lower for you than you would pay if you went down to the post office and dropped off this package and they said $15. We're going to charge you usually a couple dollars less than what they're charging you. So without further ado, we're going to dive into box number 1. And like, I haven't seen this stuff in person, and this one wasn't that long that I kind of remember what was in it. So our matey, we just passed on September 19th was international, not just the United States, International Talk Like a Pirate Day. And that's also our son's birthday, September 19th, and he turned 17 this year. So this is a nice little, they're not old, they're like made in China and India. This is a cute little cast iron pirate dish. And you can see it's got a little bit of a bowl to it. So it's a cute little trinket dish. And these are $8 each. And we have 4 of those available. And these are going to, well, they're not going to be, they are, because they're not going to change, right? They're about 4 inches by 3 3/4 inch across. So that is the pirate, and he's going to be $4. And when this is done, if you need more information on these close-ups pictures, let me know. We can easily do that for you. And these are not for sale, the stairs behind me. These are Don's stairs that we finally found him. This is one of the things we've been looking for quite some time. He's been wanting these pretty much since we started the business like 10 years ago. He's always wanted a set of these little stairs. So there are 3 steps on each of these. I found him 2 when we were out in Lancaster last week, which we got a lot of vintage finds that, look at that, my pant leg is stuffed up there. All right, I'm only seeing 3 of these, but there should be 4. Similar to the pirate, they are the cast iron, they are new. This is a sheep's head. And again, it's a little bowl. Same price, these are gonna be $8 as well. And again, these are all shippable. So a lot of our folks that watch us on YouTube also are on our Facebook, so they know that our shipping is done very well. All right, so these guys are 3.5 inches by 3 and almost 4 inches across, and that's a sheep head. And there are 4 of those available. Currently I only have 3 in my hands. So I'm sure the other one is floating around down here somewhere, just being a bad fish. So let's see what we got here. Hopefully I don't duplicate too many things as we're going through here. There's a lot of stuff that we got extras of, because like I said, we haven't been able to get a lot of this stuff in a long time. So, oh, we got more of our flying pigs in. We still have a couple of these left, and they're made to look vintage. They're like a darker brown, rusty look, and these are $8 each, and they're very cute. They are solid. They are, again, this is a cast iron opening, big shipment of cast iron, and he is almost 3 inches tall by not quite 4 inches wide. And we got a bunch of the piggies, and those will be $8 each. A little more organized than I was for my last opening. We had a big event this past weekend. It was very successful. Thank you everybody that came out. The next group event for like the whole, and we're actually this time our friends at Cranberry Coop are going to be participating. November 11th and 12th will be the next marketplace, and that's vintage contemporary. We're going to have, weather permitting, our gentleman Steve Antucci outside. He is Forest Lake Trees, and he does from the local wood, like trees and branches and that. He does spoon carving and bowls and stuff, and he was out here, and if weather's permitting, he will be back. These are little mini anvils, and sort of flat. I mean, I know a lot of people like to use these still. I mean, they're cute decorative little paperweight, but you can still use these for your crafts, for like your jewelry now. If you need something to push down on and use it as an actual anvil. We have those, and we have, okay, now it's going to be, the fun part's finding, here we go. Those are, let's see, is that right? Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to have to revisit the pricing, because I don't know if that was done out correctly, the math. Currently I have them at $10 each, but I don't think that's right. I have to go through and see what my invoice said. So not 100% ready for this, but better than usual. I'm just doing this while well, we have to open it anyway, but my son is down at his Civil Air Patrol, so I thought I would take this opportunity. This came in, we were in earlier today doing a lot of work. We can't get a lot of stuff done when we're open, so we come in on our days off, and oh, this is going to be something to put together. Okay, I know what this is. This is going to be cute. This is a little, let me put that, okay. It's a little, I guess he screws right in there. All right, so this is the chicken. Egg rack. I don't know how this would be an egg rack, but this is that right? No, that can't be right. No, maybe that is right. Maybe these are, I think these are $8 each. And that's not really going in this one. So I'm gonna have Don put these together. I'm counting my chickens before they're hatched here. So I think these are going to be 8, and he will put those together. Usually they line up with one of the other bases. They're not always going to line up with that one. So we will have those assembled very soon. This is my other, I found my other sheep head. Woohoo! It's a good day. We got the 4th sheep. Okay. So, okay, oh, there it is. Thought I lost the blade for a second there. So the chickens I will have to assemble later. Oh, these are so cute. Little yellow duckies that are cast iron solid. So the paint, it looks like a little rustic because you're painting on top of a metal surface. There's a little bit of chippiness on there. And where are these? Here's just a yellow duck. All right, so the ducks are $12 each. They are cast iron little duck. Is that right? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, that's right. So these are 12 each, and they are 3 inches wide by a little about 3.5 inches tall. So yellow duck, not a rubber ducky. First grade, we did the Sesame Street, which came out in what, 68? I want to say 69. I don't think it was the year I was born, but I think it was like the year after. And in first grade, we did a show, and it was Sesame Street songs. And I saved it for the longest time. I don't have it anymore. A little cutout of like a styrofoam duck. And it was a little rubber, it was the yellow duck, and it was the rubber ducky song. Rubber ducky, you're the fun one. And I was in a little bathtub, and I was like in first grade, and you make bathtubs so much fun. So I do my little yellow ducky. So these are also going to be the same price as the other cast iron dishes, $8. These are tiger heads. So we have tigers, the sheep, and the pirate, and they're all about the same size. They're all hand painted. They've got some great colors to them. They're not just a plain cast iron brown or black. They actually are painted rather colorfully, those ones, the little dishes, the trinket dishes. And they're just $8. These are more chickens, I think. Yeah, these are my other chickens. And these were quite heavy boxes. So, yeah, so as I was saying, we happened to be in here today when UPS showed up. So that was a good thing. We were able to get that in the door today. Usually not here on Tuesdays. We're usually here Monday. We come in before Don goes to work to get things done. But yesterday was actually a holiday, so we came in, we were open 11 to 2, so we were not able to get much done. Now these are all different bugs. We have dragonfly, we have butterfly, there's a few other sets, and these are just $5 for them each. So I have a butterfly here and a dragonfly. What else is in here? It's a set of 6. A fly. Help me! So we have the little fly here. And a ladybug. And these are just the plain brown, and it's only got 4 legs instead of 6. These are just the plain brownish, like black rub on them. And we'll have, I think, 3 each of these. These are, I keep finding them and then I lose them. Yeah, so we're gonna have 3 of each of these. It's a butterfly, before I open these all up. We have a butterfly, dragonfly, moth, cricket, a cicada, and a ladybug. So maybe that's the fly, I don't know, maybe that's, oh, that's the moth. Okay, moth. So this is the, maybe that's the cicada. Okay, let's see what the other guy looks like. All right, cicada looks more like a cricket. Oh, this one's nice. Okay, what I like about this guy is his legs are actually jointed and has 8 legs. So again, we have 3 of each of these, and these are just $5 each for the cast iron bugs. And that's 6 styles, right? Yeah. Ah! Good thing we're doing metal tonight. Gracefully challenged. Okay, so I'm gonna, no, that's not all it's, okay, it's not all the same thing in this box. So far we're just through box 1. This might be the, no, this has 4 pieces on it. So, again, this is the unboxing, brand new cast iron made in China and India. This is the mouse door stopper wedge. He's got pretty good weight, so you'd wedge him underneath your door. That we have, let's see, paperweight, mouse door stops. These are $10 each. Hollow underneath, but the mouse himself is solid. So we have a few of these, and these are just $10 for the mouse wedge door stops. It's a wedge door stop, so it's not going to stop so much by the weight, but by the pushing of the wedge underneath the door to stop that from slamming shut. At this time of the year when you're able to leave the doors open, it's nice to be able to do that and not have it slamming on you. Okay, so these are more anvils, which we still have to establish the proper price. So we are down a box already, folks. We have 2 more to go. Okay. All right. Oh, Georgia, these are out of, okay. Ooh, peanuts. Don's going to be happy. He loves some packing peanuts, which we have a bunch delivering to the house tomorrow. Let's see if we can't get this stuff out without making a mess of peanuts all over the floor. And again, tomorrow night at 5:30 is our Facebook Live. You don't have to have like a Facebook account that people are going to find you on. I know a lot of people don't like Facebook or Instagram because they're afraid of their privacy. But you can use nicknames, anything else you want to, and you can keep basically your whole account private. You don't have to put, you don't even have to put your birth date or anything in there. You can keep a lot of privacy on there. So if you have any issues and you don't want people finding you, or you don't want to be bombarded with spam and that, the only thing I do recommend, if you are going to have a Facebook account and you're not going to really be monitoring it too much, do change your password quite a bit, like, you know, every few months or so at whatever, because they do take over people's Facebook accounts. They'll hack in and they'll start using your account. And then you report it to Facebook and they're like, oh well. So I really am not thrilled with that aspect of it. I personally, knock on wood, have not had that happen. I'm constantly on Facebook because of the business. So I think that I'm on it so much that I'm not really a good target because I'm monitoring it constantly. Anytime I get any kind of spam or somebody on Instagram, they send me messages that are spam, I'm right there to delete and block. So you have to check any of those, any kind of social media, any kind of thing that you have on the internet. If you have accounts, do monitor what's going on to make sure nobody's hacking in. And don't write down your password somewhere safe. Do not use your pets' names or anything. Use a bunch of random numbers and symbols. Make it difficult for any kind of algorithm that they use to break into your personal information. So don't make it something obvious. Pick a bunch. Make sure you write it down, though, if you're going to do a bunch of random numbers. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to repeat it again. So we also got these cute little roosters in. These are $6, and these are like a brownish over the black. They're also solid, and they are, let's see. This also has centimeters, millimeters and stuff on it, and I keep wanting to read those numbers off. 3 3/4 inches tall by about 3 inches wide on the little roosters. And we got a bunch of those. I think they said what those were, $6 for. I think those, it's a good price, right? Small mass rooster. Yeah, those are just $6 each. So those, I am 100% sure on the price on that. I'm just going to look at the box number so I can maybe eliminate opening another box here. I think, I don't know what this one is. Left my drink over there. Waited as long as I could. I did bite the bullet. These are more of the mice. Again, these are $8. Did I put these out yet? I don't know if I did. Anyway, we've had these in the past. We had 2 left, and these are 8 firm as well. So, and these are solid little mice. They're just cute. They call them a paperweight, but you can do whatever. And if you are going to paint on these, I do suggest an enamel type paint or the test stores model paints. They will adhere to this. Your regular acrylics and that, you might have to put, you might have to scuff them up a little bit and seal them. But if you use an acrylic base, even nail polish will work on that. So if you have some fun colors and nail polish and want to just add a little features to the faces, absolutely, that will work on there. Can't tell if this is something I opened already. I'm much neater about it this time, and there's no broken glass or anything, which is nice. Nice thing about dealing with cast iron. These are more flying pigs, and those again are $8. And these are, hopefully I didn't break any of those. Oh goodness. Okay, something different. So I have a bird in hand, which is worth 2 in the bush. So let's see, what do we got here? These are bird doorstop, not really. These are $8 each as well, and these are solid, and they call these a door. I guess you could wedge his tail underneath the door, but it's not really a big wedge. I would say more of a paperweight or just decoration. And again, like I said, you could add color to these if you wanted to, with a nice enamel type paint, nail polish, test stores model paint. So we have those birds. They are $8 each. And I think that's exactly what this is the same. It's easier for me to just do this than to try to read the numbers. Okay. We did manage to, Don ended up yesterday, he did not have the day off, but he ended up taking the day off. We had to close anyway early. We had a little flooding. We came home Sunday night. Donnie was home alone all day. And I turn on, these are more flying pigs. I turn on the water in the kitchen, and my first thing is, Donnie, you do something to the water, because our 17-year-old son, there was absolutely no water pressure. So apparently he clogged the toilet, and when he was plunging it, it started, he said something happened with the water, so he had to turn off he went to turn the tank off on the bottom, and with the hard water, the age, It's probably the original plumbing down there. The house was built in 65. Came off in his hand, and the thing is just water is everywhere. And instead of telling us or calling us when it happened, so we'd at least be prepared to come home to a flooded bathroom, he doesn't say a word. He sits down. He starts. We got Longhorn dinner to go, and he just starts eating like nothing's happened. And yeah, so that didn't go too well. So we actually had to. Don took the day off for our plumber to come out, and he changed. We left here right away. We left home. Got a quick lunch for home. Got home. As soon as we got home, he met us there. It wasn't even 5 minutes, and this boop 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 all fixed. So. But Don took off, so we ended up going bowling and over to the Sparta Diner last night. All right, now I don't know what these would be considered. Small mouse paperweight. I don't think it's a mouse paperweight. You know what would help if I just look at, okay, wait. If I look at the number on the box, sometimes that's a big clue as to what I've got here. Or not. Let's see, was this small? They call this a paperweight. Really? 1382S, yeah, that's it. All right, so these are just $8 each. They got some serious weight, and they are, let's see, oh, it's about a foot tall with that tail, and almost 4 inches wide. So this would be cute for like your rings and stuff. You can hold a lot of rings on there. I don't know how much more before you tip over, but he's got a good base weight. And he's just $8, and I think we got 4 of those maybe. So another good one. Now a lot of the cast iron things that have the tail like that, in the colder weather we won't be shipping things like that, because what happens with the cast iron, with the frying pans too, is in the extreme when they're in the trucks and that, and they get really cold, and then it goes into your house, it can crack. So we had that happen once with a frying pan. So we don't ship the cast iron that might have, this is the Roosters, that might have an issue where it could crack like a handle or a long tail like that. If it's solid, that's not a problem. It's another thing too. So if you, and this is for anything, if you're getting anything in the winter, let it sit in the house for a little bit to get to room temperature before you start opening that box if there's fragile items in it, because the extreme change in temperature. And don't take it right out of the box and put it in your sink to start washing it if you get a set of glasses or any kind of dishes, because that will actually crack it. So more mouse wedgie poos. Okay, I speak from personal experience. All right, there's like peanuts everywhere here. I probably should have cut these open before I started. That would be a true box reveal, because I have no idea what the heck's going on. I mean, that's the norm, but okay, here we go. All right. Wow, this is quite the very orderly box. Put that over there before I, wow, goodness gracious. This one's tucked in there quite well. This might be the last of whatever. Might be a ton of duplicate. Oh, this is a fancy packaging here. It's a box and a box and a box. Let's see, we got styrofoam. My goodness. Oh. Ooh, aren't they cute? Wow, that weighs quite a bit too. What's this fuzzy stuff? Huh. Maybe it's real deer fur. I don't know. So we got these guys, and they are solid deer. Let's see. What do we got here? Deer, mouse, deer. Let's see. Deer. All right, these are $16 each, and they do have the antlers, and these are a pretty good size. They come very well packaged with some kind of weird fuzzy material sticking on them. Okay. They are, he's about 8.5 inches tall by a little, about almost 8 inches wide. So we have, how many of these guys do we have? They have good weight to them. We have 6 of these. So that might be this whole box here. So that might be it. Let me just see. I think that's what this whole box is. Let me just do a real quick check here. We did the rooster, the flying pigs. That's the deer. Mice we got to, the bugs. The bird, doorstop, the small mice. We got a lot of mice. Small anvils. I have to confirm the pricing on those. The egg rack, which I haven't been able to put together. Don will help with that. Oh, there should be one more thing in here. All right, let's see if we can find one other different item in here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There'll be 6 of these boxes, and then I have 2 others down there. Okay, we have 2 of, or do I have 4 of these? What is this? Okay, where's my thing here? 2 of these, what is that? Okay, so, unless they come in 2 pieces. All right, and then we have, for our wiener dog people, or just in general, the boot scraper. And he is painted black, and he is 32 not firm, so that'd be $25.60. It's kind of got like a little basset hound hunt, but it is a Dachshund, a little hot dog. That's got good weight, so this would be the boot scraper that, I mean, it's more decorative, but I mean, because I don't see, you'd have to, I don't know how you'd mount this to anything. It doesn't have the screws to put it on a board or something. I mean, if you put it down and you're not rough with it, yeah, you can actually use it. But you're gonna have to mount that to something. It is more decorative, like I said. I think, what's this? This might be more something else that we have out already. Okay, this is the other boxes of bugs. So we have the other 2 sets of the bugs. We have 2 of the Dachshunds. These are $25.60. Again, this is more decorative than anything. I mean, you can still put it down. It's not gonna sit still though, unless it's somehow mounted, and there are no holes again on those. And then we have those really cool deer. We have 4 of those. I have to, excuse me, confirm the prices on the hiccups. The tiny little anvils. And then we have everything else. It's pretty much the little dishes, the little pirates are $8. We have the pirate, the sheep, and the tiger. The roosters, the small roosters, are just $6, and everything else is $7, $8, and up from there. So, and then the bugs are just $5 each. So they are the, so it starts at 5 with the bugs, and then goes 6 to the rooster, and then 8 on the tiger dishes. The little small mice, I'm sorry, are actually $7, not $8. So the small standing mice with that fun little tail, they're just $7. We had them previously, and I have 2 left right there for $8. So I'm gonna make those the same price. I got a better deal on them this time, and when we get a better deal, we like to pass those better deals on to you. So again, this was just an unboxing from our cast iron wholesaler. Like I said, this is the booth that I'm in now. We have completely converted this to all new stuff. So we have the really popular music boxes. I have so much to do. And we just got in, when we were out in Lancaster, we got in more of our goat milk soaps. These are the exfoliating pedicure foot scrub. This has a little, has the exfoliator, the loofah is built into it. So these are very popular. We have all different scents. And then Don, he liked the little fun, this is a pumpkin spice. It says, hey there, pumpkin. And these are just, what I love about this company, they're in Maryland, and they had during the economic turndowns back in like 2010 or 11, they had a construction company, and they also had a goat farm. And when things, they started, when he got laid off and lost a job, they started getting involved in making goat soaps, and that's now become the family business. So we have an assortment of these great soaps. These are $6, as the exfoliating soups are. And Don, like I said, he got Fabulous, and this is a cranberry orange soap. And the ingredients are that's it for your ingredients. Goat milk, saponin-fied natural fat. Of course, you have to have some kind of fat in there to keep it together. Olive oil, rice bran oil, coconut oil, filtered water, and botanical fragrance oil. And he also got some Christmas ones. Oh goodness, I didn't even see that he picked this one up. It smells nice. It's, a kid always has to have something involving farts. So this one is Merry Christmas Old Fart, and the scent is monkey farts, but it's a fragrant botanical one. So yeah, we have that, and we have one of my favorites that we have is the lump of coal. So I think this is adorable to put in a stocking. This is black ice scent with charcoal goat milk scent, and that is again a botanical with active. This one actually has the charcoal in it. It smells very nice. So we have all these great products as well. This is, like I said, the new booth. Our friend Pam that comes in here and shops absolutely adores and loves these little hand crochet, the handkerchiefs. And we have these in all different colors, and these are just $8. So we have all kinds of fun things in here. A lot of pop culture. Stay Golden is the Golden Girls on a little zippered pouch, makeup pouch, whatever you want to use it for just $4. So we have a lot of that kind of stuff in here. the jewelry cabinets over here. We just got in these really wonderful products from, oops, I didn't put this back. We have sunglasses too. They're just vintage style looking. They're only $8. They are new, but they just look vintage. So put that back. I have in this product by Cleo Nalla. She's out of Alabama, and this is skincare. And she has these fantastic body oils. And it actually has, you can see, like this one is the wild honeysuckle. There's actually honeysuckle in there. And these are all natural. This is sunflower oil, calendula extract, sunflower extract, aloe extract, Irish moss extract, marshmallow extract, meadow foam seed oil, lanolin oil, sunflower petal, broccoli seed oil, vitamin E, sweet almond oil, wild honeysuckle fragrance. We have a whole bunch of different fragrances in that. We have a eczema psoriasis cream that she created. That's what got her involved in this. She created her own eczema psoriasis because they had a problem in the family and it just wasn't working. So she actually came up with and created her own. So we have a lot of fun products in this booth. Of course, the candy, nostalgic candy, and the regular candy goes all through this whole area. We have fantastic coffees. We have a lot of fun products here. The fudge from Wisconsin, which is really good. So I hope to sometime be able to put up and show you all those things. And then we have the rest of the shop in the back. The front room and over there is filled with all kinds of vintage, antiques, and contemporary finds at great prices. That's why I say, if you're not on already, you definitely want to watch the Facebook Lives and check those out because there's a lot of deals to be had. And it's a fun, lovely group of people. There's like, right now we've been averaging about 48 people, and you'll see a lot of the same people commenting, but don't hesitate. You jump right in and you say sold, whatever the item is. They're very warm and welcoming. If you don't know what's going on, if I don't see you asking a question, one of them will be able to help you. They always help us out. It's a great group. It's a lot of fun. It's something to do every Wednesday night at 5:30, even if you're not buying, just to come in and hang out and socialize. I have a lot of people say it's their Wednesday night thing that they do. It's just a lot of fun. So I want to thank you for joining me on my unboxing video. And like I said, tomorrow night is our Facebook Live. Saturday night is our jewelry live, which lasts about an hour or two. And that's where we pull up from all of our vendors, vintage and contemporary costume jewelry, like this little brooch. And this is a vintage. And this one's $9.60 from Auntie's Attic. And we'll show you close-ups of that. And that's a lot of fun. That one's done a little bit different than our Wednesday night live in that we actually assign numbers to these. So that makes it a little bit easier. So especially if we're on like item number 46 and all of a sudden you're like, can you show me item number 2 again? So we're able to go right over. It's a lot of fun. Again, social as well. A lot of fun in that aspect as well. So I want to thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night from Gray Barn. I feel like I should be playing music as I walk back here.